Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 17 of Let's Play the Bounty Hunter storyline. We're here on Belsavis, but we're about to leave. We're gonna head to our airlock where we're supposed to be talking to somebody. Lieutenant Horn, that's right, the intelligence guy who was helping me out. Let's see what he has to say. Guess the airlock is actually upstairs, isn't it? Right up this elevator over here. There he is. And there's the prisoner.
You here to take Barrows off my hands?
I noted your return. I figured it was safe to assume you were successful given your reputation.
Good assumption.
I prepared a report of your success for Darth Tormund. I have your compensation right here.
Like torment, I guess.
I think I'm due a little something extra.
I'm afraid Darth Tormund has absolute authority on the matter. However, I could probably procure something with a little time. Is there anything in particular?
Credits are my preference.
I'm sure there are some funds I can reallocate without much fuss. Just be sure to mention me favorably to my superiors. I must return to my duties. Again, a pleasure.
Likewise, Lieutenant. I already forgot your name. Horn, I think? We'll go with that. Alright, we're gonna save up that reward as well. And let's use my ship's intercom. See what our next mission is. Have a feeling it might have something to do with Voss. Just a feeling. We'll see if it's true or not. Then we have Corellia, and then probably a little bit of Endgame after that. I think Consular is the only story that actually ends on Corellia. And the rest have either some kind of ship or space station or return to Dromenkos or something like that at the very end. For this final segment of the arc. Alright. Upstairs. Let's see if I get it right this time. I think it's okay. There's the back. I guess the idea is, yeah, there's the door. Wait. Alright, so the front of the ship is opposite the door. For some reason I always think we're coming in like under the door of the ship. I don't know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but what is, oh, the Starfighter mission? Is that what that is? No, that's the mission console for the advanced game stuff. Mostly the later campaigns for the expansions. Alright. Some money from Mandalore. Apologies from from Adaska, I guess. The corporation that tricked us, and another thing from Mandalore. As always, pause them if you'd like to read them. Moving on.
Everybody front and center.
You didn't mention we had a guest. Who's our large friend?
Not a guest. Actually, I don't know.
I never asked. I suggest everyone get acquainted.
Name's Skadge.
Skadge. Okay, interesting. Call me Mako.
Skadge friend of Boss. Skadge friends of
This
Blizz.
thing begging for a treat?
Skadge. Don't you worry, I've got it committed to memory.
So what's next?
Tormund still has a target for us to deal with.
You've been a busy girl. Too busy. You should spend more time with your loved ones before they're gone. I'm extending you an invitation. An opportunity to appreciate what you have before you lose it. But if you Mando barbarians don't care much for your POWs, it's not any loss to us. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for us to meet. If you want a chance to say goodbye, come to Hoth. We won't wait long.
Torian, we've got to save him.
Torian is... Oh, one of my companions, right? How did he... Where did they even get him? Wasn't he on the ship?
Nobody messes with my crew.
Mess with one of us, mess with all of us, right?
Negative affection. Boss and Blizz beat up bad people real good.
Or at least humiliate them to death.
So what are we gonna do?
I plan to make an example out of these scumbags.
You're finally saying something interesting.
I kind of wish like Lewis Black voiced that guy. Alright, let's go to Huth. So it wasn't Voss. They had to prove me wrong, didn't they? But a job's a job. God damn you, random Mando guy. You're gonna owe me for this one. Oh. We're already at Belsavis. Like I said, I've been up for like 24 hours at this point. You'll have to forgive me if I make any stupid mistakes. Must keep going. Must stay awake. Our raid group was talking about doing a continuation tonight. Last I checked the PM, it was just me and one other person that said we could make it. So, kind of hoping that we don't get the other 6 to be like, yeah, we can make it, because I'm gonna have to like pry my eyes open as we take down one of the hardest bosses in the game. That's gonna be a nightmare. I could take a nap, but then I'd risk not waking up. Still, that would probably be the safer choice. I'll check my PMs after this, though. Pretty sure this is new music, too. Don't want the reward yet. Must be 4.0 music they released a little early. That, or I just never had the sound up loud enough to really notice it before. Or is it? Wait a minute, it might be music in real life. Give me 1 second. It is music in real life. I'm just hearing it through my headset. One of our neighbors has learned to play the flute, apparently. Can't really tell who, but it's nice hearing flute music in the background sometimes. It's kind of soothing. Better than hearing dogs barking, which our other neighbors used to have. They were the noisiest. Like, I love dogs, but these dogs, like, never shut up. And when you're someone who doesn't always have the most regular sleep schedules. Oh, come on. Come on, elevator. So close, too. Where's the rendezvous point? Oh, it's way over there. Let's quick travel a little bit closer then. Alrighty. Whoops. Hopefully it's not too far away from this little outpost here. There are a ton of quests in this game, and some of them are, you know, just dumb like fetch quests, practically. Some of them are quite interesting though, and almost all of them are voiced, except the aliens, because, you know, they don't speak basic. Yep, we're not too far away from the hideout. So we'll explore the plains of Hoth one last time. Let's see what exactly it is those ransomers want. God, you should have been more careful. I can't remember his name. I feel bad. Trying to learn too many names in one day when I'm tired. I remember everybody's name except this guy. We have Mako. Mako? Yeah, Mako. Like the Mako from Mass Effect. We have Gult. We have Skadge. We have Blizz. And we have this guy whose name I honestly have no idea. Just as one of your crew. Maybe it's random or something. Probably depends on who you don't have with you as well. Oh, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? At least these guys are such a low level compared to us that they're not going to aggro unless we get really close. That's a convenient mechanic. I suppose that's going to change though with the level scaling. That'll kind of suck. Then again, I don't travel to low level planets too often, so I won't really mind. It would be nice to have a toggle where you could turn it on, get XP, and be leveled down, or leave it off, but I'll live with it. Guild Wars 2 has had the system from the start, and it seems to work fairly well there. Keeps all the zones fairly engaging. Alright, almost there. Better not be dead, or some heads are going to roll. But in fact, I'm pretty much as certain as you can be. He's not going to be dead, because they don't kill off companions in this game. Kind of unfortunately. It's a cool ice crystal cave, though. Very pretty. Alright, let's take care of these kidnappers.
Yeah.
I was starting to think we'd have to finish without you.
You've got no idea what you just got yourself into.
You don't say. Why don't you come a little closer and explain it to me?
Should have brought the sniper.
Ambush, run!
Why am I not surprised? But who's paying these
You aren't
fools?
saying anything your friend doesn't already know. You know, Grand Champion, you've got talent. The Overseers would have scouted you eventually. We could have helped you make a real mark on the galaxy. Now you'll have to settle for your gaudy title and the price on your head.
Who are you working for?
We share a name you won't recognize. Geno Harridan.
Aha.
We solve the Republic's problems, remove troublemakers, keep things running smoothly. Bounty hunting isn't a game, whatever the Mandalorians think. It's serious business, with serious consequences. Consequences you're about to become intimately familiar with.
We'll see about that. These guys were part of a whole questline in KOTOR more than 10 years ago now. Cool how they build off of the things they had. You guys not gonna help your boss? Alright, fine with me. Oh, defeat the reinforcements. Alright. Guess there's a much better chance if you attack me all at once. Let's try this again, shall we?
I owe you. Again. My turn to be bait, I guess.
Yeah, he's the romance, I guess. You can flirt with him.
Maybe, but I was still the one getting shot at.
Never said I was good at it.
This one ain't dead yet.
How? This should have been total overkill.
Reminds me of Zevran from Dragon Age.
Despite what you think, the Great Hunt's no joke. There's a reason Mandalore made me his champion.
If this couldn't kill you, I don't know what would. I want out. I don't care how good the money is. It's not worth it.
Really? I thought the Gina Haradan were pretty set in their beliefs. I'm gonna leave it up to him.
You're begging the wrong person. Your call.
Oh, I kind of hope he was gonna kill him.
Finished?
Grab your gear and get a move on. Killing's over. Wait for us back at the ship.
I'll find something on the way.
Poor Skadge. Alright, back to the ship then. Let's pick up our reward. Well, if we even get a reward. At the very least, we'll get XP. Doesn't really make much sense to get credits for this mission. But we probably will anyway, because it's the game, and it gives you very few credits during the missions. It should give you tons of credits by the plot, and it gives you some credits on the ones
Good
that
to see you, Master.
really
I
should be
applied a
given
fresh
credits.
coat of paint to your quarters. Same color, of course. Only fresher.
Guess we went the wrong way again. Not doing that on purpose, I swear.
Glad to see you both made it back okay.
Welcome back, kid.
Let's make this for Turian. It not finished yet, but save Turian super fast. But please keep working.
Thanks. Be back on the hunt?
This is no excuse to slack off.
Oh, they didn't
One
like
of
that.
Tormund's lackeys forwarded a star chart to a system called Voss. The place isn't even on most maps yet. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about Voss's discovery on the HoloNet, but it's pretty far-fetched stuff even for spacer superstition. The astrogation computer's updated and ready to go when you are.
Alright. That's 3 quests. We'll probably have to pop an experience thing soon. But let's travel to boss first, shall we? Boss is over here. Hut space. Or at the edge of hut space? No, that's McCab. Ah, the other edge of hut space. There we go. Nice looking planet. It's actually not as nice looking on the surface though. Not as much vegetation as you might think. Exit your ship to Voss. Oh, you have to do that. Alright. Let's pop the other XP boost then. Yay, new level. Only the one though. We'll train up some skills once we get outside.
The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally.
How kind of
I've
him.
been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
Whatever problems you've got here, I'm sure I can take care of them for the right price.
You don't understand. Every single thing we do here is scrutinized and used as leverage in negotiations. The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
All right, enough. I get it.
Good. There are a few laws you need to be aware of.
Yay,
The
laws.
Voss abhor discord and don't tolerate violence within their territory. You'll mix peacefully with the enemy here. The Voss revere their mystics. Deal carefully with them, or preferably not at all. Also, outsiders are barred from Voskar proper.
Should I be taking notes?
No, those are the only specific points. Just use common sense. I will let Ambassador Yoran know to expect you. Head to his office once you've landed. Have a safe visit.
Yeah, we'll see how safe it ends up being.
Empire stepping lightly. Smells like trouble.
Imperials only smile when they're up to something.
Or when they're nervous.
Alright, let's go meet this ambassador. Hopefully he's not too far away. No vaccine needed here, so we are going to skip right through the planetary quest there. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Make our way down to the surface. More than once I have hit your ship by accident and cursed at myself for doing that. Not as often as I would think I would, but has happened once or twice. Oh good, his office is right here. I like the Voss architecture. It's kind of cool and unique. You can get one of their little temple things for your stronghold too, if you have reputation here.
You came promptly. Thank the stars. The less time you spend mixing with the locals, the better. I trust my aide was quite explicit in informing you of the need for discretion here.
I'm aware of your concerns, Ambassador.
You haven't heard half of my concerns, Bounty Hunter, but this business with you is at the top of the list.
Joy.
That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
I was told I'd be dealing with a Kuwati noble, not a Republic general.
They are one and the same. General Thelonia Redrish is a well-respected member of Kuwati aristocracy, a philanthropist, and a revolutionary.
Renaissance woman.
The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course, push her into the open.
How about you tell me where to point my gun, and I get out of your hair?
As much as I'd love that, we must be discreet. Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
My job is to deal with General Redrish, not clean up after her.
Fine, here. I spend enough of my hours haggling without having to do it with you. I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies for my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Hey, as long as I get the job done, right? I don't think I got any extra credits for that. I guess they don't give them to you till the end of the mission anyway, because that would make cheating too easily. Alright, so we'll travel to the other area and start getting that map data. But, well, I don't know, it might not be, depending on how far it is from the spawn point, might not be worth starting a new episode. So let's see.
Welcome.
Oh.
Please select an available.
We're supposed to train, weren't we? Hey, it's like a T-13 Skyhopper. We can shoot some womp rats in the canyons around here. Just like back on Tatooine. I actually haven't seen the Star Wars movies in way longer than I should probably admit. Yeah, I loved them growing up, and I probably a couple years ago I saw them all, but and I probably still know them by heart at this. Well, maybe not by heart anymore. At one point I probably did, or close to it. But it'd be good to see them all again, like all the way through, all 6 episodes. Never did see the Clone Wars movie though, because I heard it really, really sucks, and I don't want to tarnish my image of Star Wars. We had enough scenes in Episode 1 and 2 to tarnish it as it is. Especially Episode 2. All the stuff in Naboo was... Never mind, not gonna think about it. Anyway, moving on. I'm probably one of the rare people you meet who actually probably liked Episode 1 better than Episode 2. Well, I don't know if I'd say that. Episode 2 had a really awesome... The battle for Geonosis was pretty cool. From the point where they got to Geonosis onward, I liked it, but... And Obi-Wan's storyline was okay, but the whole, okay, Anakin and Padme have to fall in love now, because that's what the plot demands, just seemed really contrived and super boring. And the main reason most people hate Episode 1 was because of Jar Jar, which I totally get, but at the same time, he was made for kids. When I saw Episode 1, I was a kid. I was like, what, 10 years old? When was it, like 99 he came out? So, I actually thought Jar Jar was funny at the time, because I was the intended audience. But for people who were like, you know, my dad and uncle's age, I can understand why it seemed too childish for Star Wars. Same thing with Ewoks. I never really minded them when I was little, although I can also understand where people who didn't like them were coming from. Anyway, all that's 4,000 years in the future. Keep your mind focused on the here and now. Or whatever it is Yoda says. Or Qui-Gon? I don't even remember. Too tired at this point. Alright. So the map data is hopefully all around here. But where am I looking? Do I have to kill these things, maybe? Let's give it a try. Oh, Nexu! It's funny when they remapped the ranked Nexu to give us something exclusive since they made a huge error. The Nexu skin is this, the default Nexu skin, the exact same thing. They just slapped armor on it. Like, seriously, they couldn't have made that like an albino Nexu or something, just to make it all like, oh. It would have taken the most minimal amount of effort imaginable to make something different. Anyway, where am I supposed to be looking exactly? These things? It's gotta have something to do with this altar, right? Otherwise, why would it be here?
Reporting.
Find their skirmishers. Alright, so we're looking for Imperials then. Or Republic. I think they're over here. So the marker seems to be a little bit off, but that's okay. That has a strong in it. I'm not going to bother with that because it would take longer to kill than these guys will. There's a skirmisher.
Toast.
There's one of the map data points. Skirmisher pressure here as well. Heal up just a little bit. And, let's get these guys. There's only 3 of them. Should make it nice and quick. Hey, another achievement. What do we get? Defeated 10 Republic soldiers on Voss. Yay us. Aren't we awesome? Okay. Moving on. Infiltrate the Republic base. At least it's not far away. Yeah, more troopers. Maybe we can go around their defensive line. Worth a shot at any rate. They're gonna see us, aren't they? Yep. Suppose we did go right in front of them. How big is this cave? Pretty big. And the control room is all the way down there. Alright, I will see you guys when I get there then. In fact, I'm going to just end this episode here, and we'll begin the next one when I get there. So, as always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.